Get ready for a VOR flashback.
I'm gonna do a techno song about Lobot. I'm so jazzed to do a Lobot song. But yeah, if you got a song to write it. I want to do an all Star Wars song episode.
I've got like half a record of music recorded with no vocals. If you want some of it, there's one that would actually be a good middle of the road, like in between breaks, whatever.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that comes with GarageBand to do that.
Is it going right now?
We are on. As a matter of fact, we're back.
We're back. Wait, is this the... Okay, we started over.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Previously on Voice of the Republic.
I'll never leave him.
I'll never leave. Isn't it getting late? Shouldn't we leave?
Bailey, you're drunk.
Bailey. Again.
Bailey. So,
this podcast has healing powers. I think that pizza girl's cute.
What's that?
Oh, me doing Locke. Anyway.
Right on.
No, this is me doing Locke. Take it, Locke.
So,
you gimpy bastard.
God, you were talking about erasure earlier. Now you're talking about...
I'm going to make you crawl again. I'm going to put you back in the fucking chair.
Gimping.
I love that. That was fucking good.
This podcast has been brought to you by NC-17. So earlier, we attempted the second time to have pizza downtown.
Which we did, successfully.
Which we did. But it was raining. So there were no girls out jogging.
Nah.
The waitress wasn't bad, though.
The waitress was very cute with her weird way of saying Coke.
Did you guys like another Coke?
Coke? Would you like a Coke?
I could put in a books for you. Book. Would you like a chick?
So,
chick, please.
So, Gene, that's from the Muppets. Oh, for sure. So,
maybe she suffered from sphincter mouth.
What a...
It's a tightening of the muscles, that's all.
Okay, sphincter mouth. Nice. R space.
She was shit-faced.
So we ended up going to our local coffee establishment, and we did 20 minutes there, and then those
we realized
prudes want to close early.
We're ready to party. They're shutting down. I'm going to bed.
Lucas, we're really sorry if your son Han is listening right now because
we
got potty mouth.
Yeah, I assume that Han isn't listening to the podcast. This is just Daddy's podcast. So, Voice of the Republic, Daddy's podcast
after hours.
So,
or can that be the official byline?
When we make that promo to send to
big
Robert,
red balloon above Vader's head. This is Daddy's podcast.
Instead of not your father's automobile. This is Daddy's podcast.
So we did a 20 minute segment before Grandma Bucks decided to close early, and
Cripes,
and then you were accosted by a ne'er-do-well outside.
Yes,
a vagrant.
Yes, I was.
It was a vagrant.
What was he asking for? A cigarette?
First it was money, then it was a cigarette, and then when he said, "Look, I understand that you're afraid. I understand that you're scared," and I was like, "I'm not afraid of it. I'm just a little bit leery." The jokers that came out there, one of the guys was like, "My name is Leary too." And I was
those guys you should be afraid of.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just like, I kind of got closer and closer to the window in hopes that you guys would get out there. I was like, if I stand real close to the window and not scream, maybe they'll sense my my fear and come out.
He's smearing help in the window.
Was that the same guy that gave us crap the one night that we were all down there?
No, that toothless guy, that was a different vagrant altogether.
Yeah,
we're back when we had Sketch South at that. We go from Metro to the same coffee place, and then we all came out. We're doing our usual end of the night
Sketch South is a local Orlando-based sketch group.
SketchSouth.com. Check it out.
Don't check it out.
Or don't check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. So so we're all standing out there, and that was fun. And this you got to go to YouTube. And suddenly there's this toothless dude in the middle. He's like, man, you got $1?
Yeah, we'd formed a circle, and suddenly he'd jumped into the middle of the circle and started to do this shimmy and dance.
For real.
And so of course all of us we all shut up, and then he's like, "Oh, I see how it is." And attempted to make us feel guilty.
Yeah. Yeah.
oh yeah, you see how it is when we're talking and you just jumped in and started rambling.
Yeah. I like the ones that are offended that you don't want to shake their hand. Like, no, don't be afraid of me. Don't be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you. And they reach out like they want to shake your hand, and I'm like,
he's rescuing you from a well.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not afraid that you're going to hurt me. I'm afraid that you're going to touch me. That it's your hand that I'm afraid of.
Well, the one time we were going to go to an improv comedy sketch, and some dude walked up.
Sack Comedy Lab.
Sick. So he walked
You
up
gotta
to us
say it.
and he goes, and so like obviously deaf
Yeah.
and partially mute, except that he just talked our ass off. So he handed me this like letter. I'm like, y'all got to read?
Yeah. And the whole time the guy looks like a greeting card of like a moist-eyed puppy who's like in tears, and he looks like he's about to cry all the time.
And so he waited till I got to the part of where he said that he messed up his hand. Then he held out his Franken hand, which actually had like, like the cheese. We're talking like, dried pus cheese.
Yeah.
Off of his Franken hand of where he'd gotten hurt. And so like I just like outright just said, hey, well, let's go get that cleaned up right now. Come on, like I'll drive you. I'll pay for it. Let's go get your hand cleaned up. And of course, that's his bartering shit.
Yeah.
Even though it's a gaping hole, like it's like a 1-by-1 hole in his limb, in his hand or whatever.
It'd been stitched, but it was just
It needed cleaning.
Yeah.
Well, that's one that my dad, a police officer here, and he said it's so funny. He said they want help, but they want help in money.
yeah.
He said there are halfway houses and there are places for them to go,
There's
but the
plenty of
problem
places.
is you can't smoke your crack in the room. They have all these rules.
Imagine.
Yeah, leave your drugs outside. You can have the room. You can do whatever you want. Leave the drug. You know what? This is bad for this podcast.
I don't know where we went.
It's going in a
This is
bad place.
VOR Flashback.